Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from Omu, and this one's showing up a fun little Warpwing high roll. A unit, the 6-star new dragon, which allows you to attack and be immune while attacking, that is largely flown under the radar. I think that many underrate dragons nowadays because, you know, we're so used to Nadina dragons. The idea that the whole board's divine shielded, it looks so intimidating, and losing that core piece has made things kind of sketchy. But if you can get 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks out of the same dragon, that's about the same value Nadina used to offer. And with brand scaling nowadays, along with Calicos, it ain't hard to make that Warpwing really big, really quick. Alright, enjoy. Wisdom of Ulduar. I like this lobby. I like any lobby that doesn't have rules that invalidate making choices. At the end of every 3 turns, set your rightmost minion to 15/15. Rat King, Anixia, or Omu. Dragon, Mech, Murloc, Naga, Pirate. So we have a pretty good scam lobby. We have Mech in as well. Dragon stuff, but no beast to go along with it. Naga stuff, but Murlocs to deal with it. Pirates for infinite. Mech, Murgle. Fuck it, I play Omu. He hasn't treated us well this season, but it's good. Mechs are king in this lobby. Okay. Okay. Yo, tragedy, thank you so much for the 7 months. The music fest didn't happen. They basically canceled it. Got a solid day's worth of the 5-day festival. Very fun. Alright. Well, we could level. We do have the gold now. We also could just play Jeef. Jeef and Noyatron line might be better. I think it's better in this scenario. 2 premium minions, and then next turn we level and we take Shell Collector. The next turn we level, coin, buy a minion. Moving, skedaddling. I'm moving on the weekend. Haven't moved yet. Next weekend is moving weekend. It's gonna be a good time. It'll only take like 2 days to move. Hopefully I don't have any downtime at all. Oh, HMC's gone. Shouldn't have any downtime. Outside of like internet not working or something like that. HMC just noped out after AFK turn 2. Sad, just sad. I'm out. Oh man. You can tell, previous top 25, top 10 players not playing this season seriously. Weird. Who'd have guessed it? Alright. Let's see what we got. Cogwork? Pretty nice. Means we got bumper now. I do buff the Micro Mummy over the Noyatron here. That solo taunt divine shield minion just gets value traded. What's the anomaly? Every 3 turns, your rightmost minion goes to 15/15. Solo taunt minions are super easy to value trade. Like if we had anything that was a good minion to trade, we're just going to see bump into that minion attack. If it's a divine shield, like imagine if this was the 15/15. All you would have happen is bump into this. Like good players are going to counterplay that so hard. Oh, he's a 3-on-3 board though, or 3-on-4. Modules are super easy to find nowadays, and on top of that, recurring value. This just gets valued. Unless we had a secondary taunt. If we had a secondary taunt, then we could taunt up the give the stats to the Noyatron. You're just gonna see every person do exactly this to you. Bump into big minion, hit it. He'll just value trade it every single time. Feels silly to do so, but every round would be predictable that everyone knows that that's the card that you're going to have. Oh, I like you. Or just level. think we do just level with that. Because next turn we can triple buy. And then we have the proc. So it's either you or you. And then this thing is going to get the 15-15. This is the place where cleave would be good, right? Person saying at the beginning of the game it's a good cleave lobby. So how many people in this lobby are going to have a chance to get cleave on this turn? Kind of the point I was trying to illustrate. That while, yes, turn 6, 15-15 cleave would be nasty, how many people are going to be on Tavern 4 for turn 6? Very few. And a turn 9, 15-15 cleave isn't anything to write home about. Every time. The value trades every time. They're predictable, chat. We know what people are doing. Are cookies good? I mean, as long as I can eat them and they aren't, you know, monitoring my internet search history. Yeah, I love them. Great cookies. Oh, dare did go? Could sell one level. Be on 5. Make this a 15-15. We'd have 10 gold on Tavern 5 next turn. The only other option is like take Kerner. Neither one seems like a game winner. Just a bit too late. Couldn't be a reason to hold it until we roll, because we won't have access to that. I see. I like you. You're cute. You're real cute. Like real cute. Oh, it's a Brightwing. You know, named a little differently, but that's pretty much Brightwing. I'm with you. We have 30 health. We got decent minion on the board. Not bad, not bad. We could take a dealer and Reef Explorer. Next turn, we could do that and still level. Seems pretty expensive to still level, if that's going to be the case. Like, we'd level and we have 4 gold floating. You could do something like level, play dealer, sell here, sell Faceless, play Reef Explorer, discover something. Okay. We'll see how this combat goes first. We may make the read of just level and roll. And if that's the case, like, we're going to do it anyway. No real harm. Joke's on you. Warpwing's doing his thing. Look at him. Look at him being cute and shit. Good job, Warpwing. Yo, Swagwoon. Thank you so much for the 6 months. And Wicked with the 22 months as well. And Mind Huntress with the 17 months. And Deflolish with the 18 months. The Ping Invader. And oh my god, there's just so many people. Y'all crazy. You're just crazy, you know? You're just crazy, people. And I appreciate you. That's what I appreciate about you. Mech, Naga, Dragon, mixed minions. I don't like either of them, to be completely honest. That's a crazy roll. I mean, we have the other tribes on the board. Not really a fan of Poison Scam in this lobby, nor do I think we actually end up saving a bunch of stats in hand, so... It's just cheap, cyclable minion, right? That we do like. I tried to go outside. I tried to go to a music festival and nearly died. Okay, that's a little extreme. Caught in very inclement weather with flying debris and shit. Shitting in the woods wasn't ideal. Never again. That's what I get for going outside. I'll just stay inside forever. Aw. Could have gotten one extra one off the board. You didn't miss us? I think I did. I think I was a little sad. Atta boy. Atta game. You ever take Mithrax? Feels a little late in this one, but... You ever take Calicos? Oh, awkward game. All right, so what's the final board look like? If we're going to take the Calicos. We got a Bran. We got the Fairy Tale. We got 2 Divine Shields that we're going to keep. And 3 Tribes. It means this thing can just go, or can go where this goes. We can keep a shield for next turn, I guess. Then we freeze for the 2 Battle Cries. Because this is the cyclable spot, right? It's either that or it's the bullshit. With a pirate, but like, you're going to keep these 2 minions over the pirate. We got this thing triggering this turn, so like, we can just make Bran big or something. I don't think we try to hold anything. Probably just make you big. I know what his board is. I should have led with a Divine Shield. Not that it's overly relevant because the minion itself is not going to be on our board. But I probably should have led with the Divine Shield. I forgot. The ghost was trivial. Good cards. It's a triple, remember. This is a triple. I don't think anything leads to us playing this on the board, though. So we can look at the next board first before we have to make a decision. Got a Murgler. Mugul, I should say. Big dragon. Well. Wouldn't making a big Bran be better since Kaly scales anyway? Big Bran doesn't make the final board, so like, I'd rather have bigger Kaly, personally. Well, you're going to be on the board. So do I keep a Murrow or not? I think I do in this scenario. I think we just full on greed this shit. All on greed. But yeah, like the concept of making Bran slightly bigger or Calico slightly bigger, they're basically the same stat line, right? A little extra health could have been added to Bran where this thing didn't gain as much health in the 15-15. But Bran's only on the board temporarily. This ends up being on the final board with tech cards. So like you do keep that permanently. Question is like, do you want to use it as a bumper? Are you going to use a cycle spot as a bumper? Like there's a lot of places where this is useful like this and you'd like to have more stats on the Calicos. Definitely debatable. Mm-hmm. 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 But I like it better with the big Kaly and the small Bran. Definitely debatable, though. We murdered him! We strong now? Yeah, I mean, 23 health in this scenario with Ghost in the game still. I think we greed. And now we got double Bran Kaly. Exactly was his board. One Battlecry minion and a Murkai. Look here first. See what information we get. Well, that's information. Yeah, I like you. I'm going to try to keep the stats on the Kaly with the amount of gold that we have. We'll do it after this one. If we get another Kaly, it ends up being worse. Or if we get a Brightwing, but other than that, you're better off doing it this way. I don't think we really care that much about the boogie monsters. There are 2 of them, though. Kind of makes for a funny line. And this is cute too, but not enough time left in the game. All right. Why is Uthering the Kaly in the shop a bad idea? I didn't really talk about that at all. You had the option of doing so. You want to make your one big minion that dies from one thing even bigger, though? I think I'd pass. Can't see how that would come out positive for us. Seems like the best way to throw the lobby. I think we gonna lose. But yeah, you can use the Uther on the Kaly in the shop, and then you can get a couple extra stats on the Calicos. But like once you get to a place where you have giant ass minions that are just dying the poison, there's no reason to make those stats bigger. Kind of seems like overkill in that scenario, right? Got 2. Okay. Cute. I think it's cute too because it is just a Battlecry minion. We could end on that, cycle everything through, end on this. Are we gonna taunt something so fierce? You ready for this? Taunt it. It's beautiful. Untaunted too, just real quick. No big deal. And then we'll probably just give up on you. Just keep the shield for next combat. It's a nice butterfly you got there. He's kind of cute and shit. But yeah, the idea of using Uther on the Kaly in shop is certainly reasonable. I think I'd rather just have another medium-sized minion at this point, though, because we've already made Calico so big that it typically doesn't die to stats. Could argue this thing 15-15 in the back. I didn't think about the hero power. But I like bumping with a smaller minion. It's probably irrelevant at this point in the game, though. This is a mistake. I should have had the thing in the back for the 15-15. Just bump with Boogie Monster. Because I don't really give a shit about Boogie Monster. It's just a question of which one do we keep next turn. I think most of the time we keep the Divine Shield, not the Boogie. That guy's pretty big. That's a pretty good board for turn 12. Game's just not super fair at the moment. Just get Uther first board. It won't matter anyway. It's fine. Like, we can just target the thing and make it a 15-15. Why wouldn't we? This is a 4-4. Sorry, it's on tier 4. So, like, we could play for that with the 4 and then the 6 if we were able to find a 5 to get the extra stats. I think we just like the Amber Guardian, though. Never punished? Yeah, it's just debatable even if it's right or not, for that matter. Like, against Murgle boards and whatnot, I think it is, but we don't know that for certain. The fuck out of here. Get out of here. Just get out of here. Oh my. If something was a Murloc, it could be a really big Murloc. Still -2 gold? Yeah, I mean, we're Kaly board. It's fine. We wouldn't have bought it for a 15-15 buff. Like, the change of the 15-15. If we hadn't been a Kaly board, that would have been silly. Like, the stat line is just so irrelevant. We can talk about it, but it's, like, way less important than the overall game plan. The game gave us a nice Golden Calicos line, but Golden Calicos loses to the basic Clown Car, right? Where Nadina? I don't know. Let's go search for it for a little while. That's all. Oh, he reborn the Scourfin. So greedy. So greedy. That was a nice hit. What's in the box that you love so much? That's a pretty good card, to be completely fair. That's a really good card to be buffing. What was in the box that you would die for it? Getting reborn on a poison minion at this point in the game with the Venom Giver. The Belcher is 2 extra minions dead on our board. He went for the Ultra Greed. Where's Nadina? Yeah, she died at Blue Ridge. It wasn't safe out there, I'll tell you what. It wasn't safe at all. Maybe we end up with a Murloc on the board next turn. Crazier shit's happened, right? Just pick up our battle cries, hold them for a turn. Finally have a stream to sleep to? I got you, fam. I'm here for you. The sleep stream has returned. Gonna be a lot of changes here in the upcoming week. Number 1, moving this weekend. So, like, environment will change. Nothing crazy, right? Like, you know, it's hopefully the internet is significantly better, and that would be a big one. But if we can do a 24-hour stream to make up for being gone, believe it or not, the week between getting back and moving is probably not the time that I have the most hours for streaming. We'll see. But yeah, the music festival was a shit show. From the get-go of spending 8 hours trying to drive 2 miles to get to our campsite. 8 hours. 8 hours in the car. 8 hours to get 2 miles. Okay, maybe it was closer to 3.5 miles. I might be exaggerating. There's no reason to exaggerate the story. There's no reason at all. It's in its vanilla form is extreme enough. There's no reason anybody needs to exaggerate. Were you one of the 80,000 people stuck? Yes. Everybody struggled, including me. But we got into the festival for one day. Infrastructure is terrible. Basically no water and ridiculous heat in an environment that just steadily went downhill until the stagehands and everybody else quit and canceled the festival halfway through. Which wasn't the best of environments, to say the least. But it was funny. I'm the type that been to a lot of these kind of festivals. Completely understand that there's gonna be problems. It's never going to be clean. It's never going to be perfect. But like, we can do better than that. Well, I guess we just take all the stats. Let's speed it up a smidge here with the amount of gold that we have. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to keep you so this can be played here. Get the fuck out. Meh. I think I'm going to keep that as my final minion. So I'm not going to try to play for the pair. Pair's just kind of silly. There's a Mergul and a base skill. Interesting. Can't tell which is going to be. So we'll do this first and we'll do this for second. Nope. Never gonna be clean, but come on. Yeah, I mean, if people are shitting in the woods, there's a problem. It's never gonna be perfect. I don't expect it to be perfect. I expect basic facilities. No! Okay, game. Are we getting scammed? Again? I can't take another scam today. My heart can't take it. I just can't, man. Again? We've been scammed twice in 3 games. Robbed of a first on a 3%er the first game. And then 2 in a row. Okay, the Illidan one wasn't a real game. But the Grey Belt one we got scammed out of too. It's bullshit. Alright. Just getting a little bit scammed a couple times here. We'll figure it out. Figure it out, dude. Figure it out. We'll go get past this board. Then we'll cry about next turn. No. Do we have a Murloc on the board? Which of these things are Murlocs? The Murloc shaped one. Trash. We should roll once, but I think I'm just gonna bump up front. Put the Mergul on the board and hope. Go fuck yourself, game. Go fuck yourself. It's fine. At least that hit was good. That was pretty good too, actually. It's a bit much. He had one job, Mergul. One job, dude. Just hit one of the 2 good ones. Whew. At least we got the tie. Not dead yet. Well, don't really play for scaling past this point, right? Too bad this is in hand. We get this for next turn. It can at least be 15-15. We're really just setting up for next turn. Could be Golden Amber Guardian. It could be a glow scale. Taunt could be somewhat okay. One of them is going to kill the other, and then we're going to deal with pivoting into one of them. This guy should be the stronger person, probably. losing that round was pretty normal. That was a much closer fight than this one was. This one was probably 85-15 our favor. This one was not. Should be fine here. Pretty much knew what this board was when we came into it. Googling Blue Ridge wasn't promising. Still struggling to issue refunds in 2021, so don't expect any or expect much. I mean, credit cards will take care of it. Oh, cat got him. I'm not worried about working through the festival. They didn't deliver what they promised, so like, you charge back that shit. They broke a lot of promises. It's time for you to give. Thanks, buddy. Appreciates you. That's not glow scale. That's just gold. One of you gets stealth. One of you gets taunt. One of you can have stats. You can get the shield. And probably you get taunt too. Works for my Twitch subscription, so it should work with the Fire Festival. What, to charge back with a credit card every time? Perfect. No, it's not worth going deep into because I don't have the focus and the time to be able to explain what the big problems were. But long story short, both unsafe and you didn't get anything that you were promised. We weren't given campgrounds. We weren't given 5-day music festival when one of the days was spent 8 hours in line to get in. Is a major problem. It just, it's not enough. All right, we got him anyway. When you spend 8 hours in line to get in, just to go 2 miles to get to your campsite and miss the entire first day, that's a big problem. When they cancel 2 of the days completely due to the stage hands and all of the workers and all the people that, are supporting the festival walking off as well, well, that's 3 of the 5 days already gone. There's not much redeeming at that point. All right, we got him. We got the dub.